see why Slytherin's student was so
Revelio.
entranced with this place.
Period. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo.
Confringo! Confringo! Confringo!
Potato. Period. Confringo. Stupefy. Finger. Stupefy. Confringo. Bombada. Potato. Stupefy. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far risky.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear...
What are you suggesting?
We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. Go then. Leave. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominousness. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way, come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment to change. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give him his chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word. Bravada! Incendio! Finger!
He never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done with this relic. She thinks like Ominous. But it only upsets. This isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
At your service.
We have to fight.
Uncle, to the right!
Got him!
They're closing in! Fringo!
Fringo! Missed me!
You're not with here.
Get him!
Accio! Fringo!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That...
You did what you had to...
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will.
It might be best to let him calm down a while.
You may be right. Very well. Probably...
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using them. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic... Why, Sebastian?
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of...
It is specific to me. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the highlands rather freely until now. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my...
How does it feel?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and but it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I love being able to view the world from a different...
Now the nickname makes sense.
It is. I love transforming. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be... She claims that But she has used her sight to control me too many.
She's concerned for your safety.
That may be safe, but I do not believe... You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood. My mother cannot know where I am. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Leave me be!
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We'd just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organising her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewellery, cards, old photographs. She got to her favourite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
I saw what you did!
Over here. This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never...
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. And Professor Fig was...
That attack always did strike me as a little... Surely you aren't suggesting that the collar's somehow...
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find...
That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with...
If it's all right with you,
Understood. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Hey you, Ravenclaw.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom up. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and... But for some reason, now people think you're competition.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I... Enough of this. Only one way. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's... Slytherin versus Raven...
Actually, why not?
I'm so looking for...
This is rather fun. Excellent. Excellent.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine...
Surely my win means something. Challenge accepted, then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale, you can try to prepare by racing this course. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. We'll see next time if you're when you're...
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked.
a little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be... How to address
Revelio.
the issue of altitude as it relates to sleep?
Just because they can go to Diagon Alley doesn't make
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
Spare a moment. Deke has an idea to share with you.
Hello, Deke.
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen.
That sounds a very...
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the young.
I see.
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescue noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by
I've seen Thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them near...
Deke has seen some wild Thestrals not too far. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the material. Once you've rescued the Thestrals and you have the spellcraft,
The list of food requests for my house.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking... Without the information you provided, my work would have taken... It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? If you were to test this first upgrade there...
Sounds as if you're really up.
Thank you. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the ring.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
I'll look after you.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Arrest the momentum. Revelio. Arrest the momentum. No need to be healed. There. going to hurt you. Settle yourself. Arresto momentum. Glaciers. Professor Howin will never believe this.
Hello there, come on in. Plenty to look at here. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to... She didn't send me an owl this week either.
What kind of research?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to...
What did you find out about
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You said?
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of what... I thought we might go and see it.
Of course.
If that's all right. this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg.
You got all of that from simply...
You'd be surprised how easy it is. Shall we see if she's home?
That sounds straight...
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with...
Well then, let's find...
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other ones.
She doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays up.
Confringo!
Bombarda! Confringo!
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
How good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Off a grab horn.
Or just...
Wait, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now. Remember, we don't want to hurt her. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look, underneath her. I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can Hopefully we can get out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever?
Creatures are a lot cleverer than...
That's what Gran always... The important thing is that we... Thank you for doing this with me.
Shall we head back?
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half...
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting.
True.
Unless what?
Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind? Here.
I do.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Loud as a troll you are.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you. I'll let you lead.
What am I doing here? This patrol is...
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who
That was British! Are you quite finished? You're a very an utterly pitiful display.
There you are.
Bravo! That's embarrassing.
Bombarda!
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You almost had a lucky shot. You're making this too easy. True.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
For better or for worse.
Confringo!
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio.
How nice of you to stop by. Let's get this over with.
I don't believe it.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Confringo!
Too high. Any ideas?
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs.
Smashing.
Fangs. Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio.
Confringo!
That bridge has seen better days.
Reparo.
Revelio.
Confringo! Bombada!
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ramrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Confringo! Defendo!
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not
Imperio!
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Bombada!
If only
Confringo! Imperio!
certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio. Confringo.
Was it? Now. We can have a look around in peace.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this
Sebastian,
mystery.
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to... This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts. And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally.
A goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine?
No, Sebastian, I haven't.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Confringo! Confringo! Bombard! I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we...
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right.
I should have known. And now another
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be...
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets alleged?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the...
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us. Who value...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Future champion coming through.
I'll go.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Crossed Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication ready for a shot at glory.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Fringo!
That's all you've got. Stupid guy. Arrest him and free. They're taking away now. Stupid guy. Confringo. Stupid guy. Bombarda. You're better than that. Stupid guy. Confringo. Keep him on fire. Defender. Stupid guy. Confringo. Arrest him and Descendo! Tego! Confringo! Confringo! Stupid Protego! Bombarda! Stupid guy! Confringo! Descendo! Tego! Arrest him and Confringo! Descendo! Stupid guy! Confringo! Confringo! Stupid guy! Tego! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender!
I could never duel like that. What a victory! You've won the...
It was mostly...
Please, you wouldn't have... Now, to the victor. And so it is my great honor to present you...
Thank you.
You earned it! You are... Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, wonder how my herbology plants are doing.
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
Hello, Lucan.
Excellent idea.
Actually,
one who stole our goblin helm. Well, their goblin helm, but then it was ours.
Imperium! Tego! Confringo! Bombarda! Finger! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo!
You're the one who stole our hippogriff.
Revelio.
You're about to regret that.
You're gonna regret coming here. How can I help you?
Expulso!
Expulso! Tego! Stupefy!
Incendio!
Confringo!
How dang! Potato!
Bombarda! Finger!
Expulso! Expulso!
Stupefy!
Was that meant to be an attack of some sort?
Incendio!
Confringo! Bombarda!
You should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me next week, and we will devise...
Confringo! Bombarda!
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down.
We must gather Agabus Phil.
All right.
And as my mother...
Very well.
We need... Meet me. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Arresto momentum! Confringo!
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere. Excuse me. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering...
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow, but I feared Harlow's retaliation.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps
Perhaps. But...
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence.
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just, as a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found... I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but...
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
If it thinks it's got hope,
Please tell me you didn't.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you?
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in...
Please, sir, I would like to help.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must...
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't know. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hope. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation. It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative, but I can't keep it out for much longer.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the...
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, R.A.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my...
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack.
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear I'd lose my job instantly.
Thank you for telling me.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. As for Rosie's letter, should you...
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill...
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
What have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken...
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quick. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco...
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No. I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Have you helped?
No, that said.
Are you sure the note means that you're...
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to... It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the...
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone.
I shall do all I can to get evidence again.
Very well. Here's...
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
The secret is do the hard work.
Revelio.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Revelio. Accio.
A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Using that girl as bait, Alan's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out. You'll feel that tomorrow. If you love
Might want to look up. You've made a grave mistake. Scientists, what are you to regret that. You can't hold up. You manipulated me. Come on, are you afraid to fight back? Finally put an end to that little charm grinder.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, Alan's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
They teach the dark arts at other schools. Why should Hogwarts be any different?
I don't mind breaking a few bones if there's a few galleons in it for me. Hey.
It's about time Rookwood took control. He doesn't need Ranrock.
I wouldn't go back to... if they was giving out galleons.
Do you remember the first life you took? Can't say I did. I fancy it's time we found a new unsuspecting trader around.
What was that sound?
Nothing even worse.
Expulso! Incendio! Expulso! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Rookwoods don't go down easy. Expulso!
Did you hear that?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Expulso! Expulso!
Can't be having none more. Leave it like that again and you'll soon find yourself in now for coaches at your back.
Let's finish this job and be done.
I've never been afraid of the dark.
Fight back!
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Call out for me all you want. I shall be on spending this spoils in Oxmead.
No more happy now.
And he must be here somewhere. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you've been abducted.
She spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you alright?
I am alright. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be good.
Revelio.
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there.
I know there's somewhere in this room. Any luck with my wand?
Revelio.
I'd build a cemetery by the time I retire.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken. You ought to be more cautious. That spell can do quite a lot of damage. I've seen it many times.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
What have you done?
Tell us.
Hush now.
Release me! So hurrah, me ladsy! Times is glad!
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Abe all right?
He is. I said, Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several hogs. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and...
I will look into... I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking...
Yes, officer.
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall... Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. A pleasure doing business with you.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals. I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Then use the pen to start the process.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred.
You've made your point!
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
We'll know what to do. hope I look. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need.
A student.
I do. And
now, to determine which...
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
What would the headmaster want?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all.
Professor Black, how are you?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, we could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knows some sense. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened...
What? nonsense. That you would trivialize the health.
A silly game. I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall.
I wonder why.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Headmaster, I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your...
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful...
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with...
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely...
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some...
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades to confronting Ranrock's loyalists.
What? I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the... Good. That'll be all.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this...
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to...
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Off on another adventure, are we?
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect...
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. See me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power. Revelio.
Bombarda! Depulsing. Potato.